Hello, Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome back to CUC every Wednesday meeting. Today we're going to be talking about three vegetables in Arabic. We're going to learn together. So the first vegetable is tamatim. Tamatim, which is tomatoes. However, tamatim, this is the informal language, the formal Arabic. But in Egypt, for instance, we call it sometimes uta, uta. Or in Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and the east coast of the Mediterranean, they call it bandura, bandura. Anyway, so tomato, bandura, uta, this is tomato. So it's a very important ingredient in the Arabic cuisine because we love that, like we love to use tomatoes like in salad, fresh salad. We have different kinds of salad that is tomatoes is one of their ingredients, or sometimes is the principal ingredients in a special salad. It's the tomato itself a whole, and then we just take off the pulp, the heart inside and the pulp and the seeds, and we just fill it with bulgur. This is a special flour. If you like, this is where how we can make kibi as well. So some bulgur, some parsley, some garlic, and a lot of lemon juice, olive oil on top. And this is we call it طماطم محشية. طماطم محشية. محشية, that means stuffed. And also it's an important because we can cook it and we stuff it with rice or with rice and meat, a combination together, and we cook it and we call it محشي طماطم. محشي طماطم. And the third thing that why tomato is important, most of the vegetables like spinach, like squash, like eggplants, a lot of vegetables, we love to cook it in tomato sauce. And before, like let's say about like my grandma generation, they weren't convinced at all with any tomato paste or any canned tomato that we buy now from the supermarket. So they used to squeeze the tomato, the fresh tomato, and start making their own sauce from scratch. I actually following this rule right now because it's more tasty and it's fresh, and I can see I can pick up the right and fresh tomato that they are really good, and we do our sauce with that. So that's for the tomatoes. Our second vegetable is onions, which we call it basal. Basal. One onion, basala. Lot of onions, the plural, basal. Okay, so onions, it's we don't have in the Mediterranean, in the Middle East and the Mediterranean coast as well. We don't have the yellow and the white onions and the red onions. In Egypt, for instance, there are the yellow ones and the red ones. Plus, of course, the green onions, the shallots, and onion is a very also important ingredient in most, let's say 90% of the recipes of the main dish of the salads contain onions. So we love to have it on salad fresh. We like to, when we're making soup, we have to put also onion. If and actually it is also cooked as a whole, but try to pick the same size as much as you can. And then as well, we take off the pulp from inside, and then we stuff it with rice or rice and meat, and it's called mahshi basal. Mahshi basal. So this is the onions. For the third word, the third vegetable is cabbage, which we call it كرنب كرنب. One cabbage كرنبة. Lot of cabbage, the plural كرنب. Okay, cabbage, especially in Egypt and North Africa, and I believe also in the most of the Mediterranean, but especially in Egypt, we love to stuff the cabbage. So and the cabbage, actually, what I found here in the US, for me, these are called baby cabbage because the cabbage that we have in Egypt and North Africa is huge one. Each one is a huge. Sometimes it's really heavy to just pick it up and walk with it. It's a heavy one. It's a huge one. A lot of leaves. And we take these leaves, we cut them in 2 or 4, depends of how big is the leaf. We cut them in squares and we stuff it with rice or rice and meat. And this is called mahshi kurumb. Mahshi kurumb. And there's also we can pickle. Okay, when we cut a leaf in 4, so sometimes you just have to take the stem and throw it away. We don't do that. We take the stem, we boil it, and we pickle it. We put it in some vinegar and a lot of garlic. Sometimes maybe if you like, you can put carrots just to have nice colors, and we eat that as pickles as well. So I hope you like it, and hope to see you or to meet with you next Wednesday in a different lesson. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.